Hey guys, Black and Purple for Life here to give you the recap of the Super Bowl. A little short, blunt, you know, well, you've seen it. So I shouldn't be, I don't have to cover too much here. Let's start with Ray Lewis. He will be leaving the NFL after 17 full long seasons with the Ravens, ending it strong with the Lombardi Trophy, hoisting that bad boy up in the air, proud as can be, happy as he can be, happy for himself, the player, teammates, coaches, the fans, electrifying. I love this speech, and you know what? I'm gonna miss the guy. Nobody like him, and what I can say is one of the greatest of all time, at least in my lifetime. Um, Being 23 years old, gotta love it. Anyhow, so good news for him. Congratulations, Ray Lewis, and hopefully you have yourself a very great life out of football. And I hope your sons know how lucky they are to have a father like you. Not to speak for anybody else's relationship with their fathers, or don't get anything twisted like that, guys, okay? Now, another topic here. Is Joe Flacco elite? Well, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Because I believe he is. This past postseason, for sure, he showed up his true colors, and he knows he has the confidence, and he knows he has the ability to carry the team. I think it's with a little help with Jacoby Jones, of course, coming to Baltimore helped out a lot. But 11 touchdowns, 0 interception this postseason. That ties with his idol, Steve Young, in '85 with the 49ers when they won the Super Bowl. Uh, Steve Young was, in fact, the MVP for that year. And so is Joe Flacco. Congratulations to Joe Flacco for an excellent postseason and a very great run for him, Ray Lewis, and the rest of the group for that Lombardi Trophy. You have done Baltimore very proud. Flacco is going to get that contract. I don't know how many years, but I do know that proven he should at least at or a standard amount, 20 million a year. He definitely deserves it. And I heard they're already in contract talks for around about that talking or that speaking price. Now, if they don't, then they can always franchise tag him. And looking at Joe Flacco, I don't think he wants to go anywhere else. So he will take that franchise tag until they can find a lubricative contract for him, just like that we did for Ray Rice last year. It will get done. For other contract talks, Anquan Bolden, I hope he also comes back. Having a 6 reception, 104-yard day for a touchdown speaks for itself. He was there for Joe Flacco when Flacco aimed at him and needed him. He made the plays. He should definitely come back. I will be very disappointed if he walks, or unless he retires, then that's another story. But if he walks to sign with another team, I don't know who to blame on the part, either the front office or him, but I don't want it to happen. We need him. He's the veteran in our receiver corps. He's there to be like the unsung hero of the receivers, so to speak. So hopefully he sticks around. And then there's Ed Reed. They will talk in a couple weeks, I believe. Him, the coach, Ozzie Newsome, all of them one on one. Apparently, the relationship goes the Ravens want Reed back, and Reed wants to come back to the Ravens. That's his first and utmost priority. Ed Reed, I believe, said something about as of right now, all he's thinking about is the win, his first Super Bowl win. He's basking in the glory, and you can't blame him after 11 hard years and him working his ass off, getting those hits he needed, making history with the Ravens. He definitely deserves it. So he's gonna soak in the glory, and congratulations. So just to go over some impactful plays that the Ravens made, and I will cover the Niners if I don't have time enough time right now. I will post another video for the Niners, which I might do. Anyhow, so let's start with Joe Flacco. He ended out with a 22 completion out of 33 attempts on his throws, 287 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. No interceptions. This is why he's elite. He did not hurt his team. He said, "You know what, guys? I'm gonna play with my greatest integrity," and he did it. He did it, and damn well he did it fine. Anybody wants to talk crap about Joe Flacco now, it's only because they are hating on him and they did not want to see him win. But tough shits and beans, right? Wasn't too happy with our run game. Ray Rice only came out with a 20 attempt out of 59 yards, no touchdowns. Bernard Pierce, 12 carries, 33 yards, no touchdown. Vontae Leach, 1 carry, 1 yard, no touchdown. So that was a grand total of 34 carries, 101 yards, no touchdowns. With the passing game being our strongest point on our offense in the Super Bowl, that's what leads the charge. 19 receptions all grand total between the names of Anquan Bolden, Dennis Pitta, Torrey Smith, Ed Dickson, and Ray Rice. 19 receptions, 287 yards, 3 touchdowns. Torrey Smith was a little quiet. He had 2 receptions, 35 yards, no touchdowns. Ed Dickson, 2 receptions, 37 yards, no touchdowns. Ray Rice, 4 receptions, 19 yards, no touchdowns. Dennis Pitta, 4 receptions, 26 yards, a touchdown. So it's Pitta and Anquan Bolden who made the scoring plays on that. Oh, and I am forgetting Jacoby Jones, the 1 reception for 59 yards. How he did not get touched. He had the knowledge of he didn't get touched, and he fought for those extra yards. And he got it in. He made this Super Bowl very exciting. Speaking of exciting, he opened up the second half before the power outage, of course, with the 108-yard kick return run back. Electrifying. I think if it wasn't for the outage, they would have kept it on. I believe 49ers would have maybe scored a touchdown or 2, but I just wouldn't see them come back like they did the 34-31 final if it wasn't for that outage. Sorry, 49ers fans, if you disagree, but I'm just stating my opinion out there. We all have opinions. You guys played a good game, and it couldn't have been any better. The defense for the Ravens really came out good too. The tackle leader was Daniel Ellerbe, who will fill in the role of Ray Lewis this coming year, and I think he's a very promised future for the Ravens. 6 tackles, 3 assists on the tackles, and he had a solid game in the pass coverage. Then there's Corey Graham, 4 tackles. 4 tackles, 2 assists. Arthur Jones had 2 tackles, 1 sack. Got to Colin Kaepernick, so you got to give him credit for that, for being a big guy he is. He has the speed, I guess. Then there's Paul Kruger, 3 tackles, 2 sacks. He and Terrell Suggs next year will be a force to reckon with. Pass rush, man. We're going to get some interceptions next year. You watch. Then there's Ray Lewis, solid last game, 4 tackles, 3 assists. He didn't hurt the team, however, he did get exposed in the passing game. That's why we had to set back Paul Kruger to help him out a little bit. But he's 37-year-old, he still plays at a high level. Now he can think of his personal life with his kids and wife, and good for him. Then there's Ed Reed, 5 tackles, 1 interception. You say he is not done yet. And he will be in a Ravens uniform next year, so I hope. After that, there's Courtney Upshaw, the rookie. He made a big play. He came out with, 4 tackles, 1 assist, and a forced fumble. He did very great. Kerry Williams, he covered Randy Moss pretty well. 3 tackles, solid game. Randy Moss only had 2 receptions for 41 yards. So I guess Randy Moss made the most of it with his receptions, but he did not get anywhere to where he would hurt us. Good job on Kerry Williams' part. Hopefully he can stick around too. However, I have my doubts. However, we wouldn't really exactly be hurt without Kerry Williams. We do have other good cornerbacks around. Corey Graham's one of them. Maybe a little Shockey Brown. And the way Jimmy Smith's coming back, we could probably survive without Kerry Williams. Even though I still like the guy. And then we can't forget Ladarius Webb. But we don't know how he's going to perform next year. But most likely the way he plays, he's our premier shutdown corner. Maybe he'll have some time to rehab. He's had already time to rehab, but he'll have more time, and he'll warm up. He'll get back in the groove of things. I know it because he already had another ACL tear before this, and he came back shining, baby. So there we are. And last but not least, a controversial call for that 4th down that the 49ers were trying to get the 1-point lead in a couple seconds left on the clock, or a minute and seconds left on the clock. Jimmy Smith only recorded 1 tackle. However, what is done, and both the Michael Crabtree and Jimmy Smith was fighting for that ball. I saw replays after replays because I recorded it on my DVR. And that's just why it wasn't called for the pass interference. They're both fighting for the ball. You kind of just got to let players play, I guess. I've seen 49ers get away with a few calls. Ravens got away with 2 or 3. I'm not too sure at this point in time, but they all got away with something. However, I think if it wasn't for Colin Kaepernick lobbing it and making it pretty hard to reach, if it was, lower pass, more toward him, then it could be a conversation for a flag. Still going to be a controversial call. I probably won't never hear the end of it, but you know what? What is done is done. The final is 34-31 Ravens, and boy, am I happy. They are the Super Bowl 47 champions, second one, coming back to Baltimore. We were all excited. There's going to be a parade tomorrow. I'm not going. As surprising as this sounds, I live here in Morgantown, West Virginia, so definitely no parade up here. But I was there at one point in time. I was born and raised in Maryland, so that's my state, so to speak. So they're going to be partying and living it up for a while, from what it seems like. Tell you what, I'm going to make me another video for the 49ers in this recap. So if you guys like this video, then you can go ahead and click the link below. Baltimore for life, or black and purple for life. You'll see all my other newest videos or all my older videos, and you can comment, like them, do whatever. I'm a down-to-earth type of guy, and I'll read you guys' comment and take it to heart, and I always will deliver news to you guys when you need it the most. And thanks for watching, and congratulations again to Baltimore Ravens for winning their second Super Bowls. Super Bowl 47 champs, baby. And Ray Lewis, happy retirement. Joe Flacco is elite. Ed Reed's coming back. Anquan Boldin's coming back. It's going to happen, hopefully. And okay, you guys have a good night. Peace out.